Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Therapy Simulator Early Access. Today's stream also has Twitch integration that we're going to be testing out, maybe. With Twitch integration, you can chat and type exclamation therapy to become a patient of mine. Or you could type chat, type choose, and vote on dialogue options, I guess, in the game. We'll see how it goes. Will it be worth it? Will it not? I have no idea. But we'll see. We'll see. So let me just show that off to all of you. There you go. There it is. Exclamation therapy to become a patient. Exclamation choose 1, 2, 3. And this is only on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. They don't have YouTube integration. I wish YouTube would do something like that, though. I wish YouTube would do something like that. So I'm not sure if we need to be in the game first before we start using our exclamations. But this is Therapy Simulator. Now, before we start, I will kind of go over a little bit of what this game is all about. So Therapy Simulator, by the way, thank you to the dev for sending me a key. Appreciate that. Step into the chair of a therapist in Therapy Simulator. Guide your patients through emotional journeys with branching dialogue choices, balance humor, humanity, and the chaos of therapy. Developed and published by Gemboy. This game is out right now. You can buy it. You can buy it for yourself right now, $10.99 USD. It is 10% off until Christmas Day. It's out now. It's an early access game. You can add it to your wish list and all that good stuff. If you enjoy what you see in today's stream, hit the like button. Hype it up if you want. Subscribe for more by me. And we'll be on our freaking way now. Thank you very much, K-Dog, for the 3 months on Twitch as well. Appreciate that, K-Dog. So, just forewarning, I am not a professional therapist. I cannot do stuff like that. Spoiler alert, streamers are not licensed therapists. Unless, you know, they show you certification. New game. Oh, look at that. We have stuff in here. We have stuff going on over here. Oh. Go to your office and prepare for the day. I shall. This is our office. Oh. Turn on the computer, assign patients to the calendar, and start the day. Okay. Oh. Look at this. Ah. Lovely. All right, next to a train. The Golden Gate Bridge. Nathan Jones identity crisis. I will schedule you for a Monday 9 a.m. appointment. Johnny Sims imposter syndrome. Johnny Sims. I'll schedule you for a 10 a.m. appointment. Okay, this is the tutorial. I'm assuming this is a tutorial. This is Kanz. We are a fresh graduate, and we will start the day. Oh, identity crisis. Hello. Right. Are you identity crisis, or are you Johnny Sims because you're a horse and horses have... Never mind. Patients will first sit down in the waiting room. Then you can invite them into the therapy. Yes. Oh. Hello. Nathan Jones with identity crisis. Would you like to... Oh. Oh, there's Johnny. You have 2 sessions for today. Have a seat across from your patients. Talk to your patients about their problems. You can treat them however you like, but remember, your decisions will matter. Hi, Nathan Jones. Having identity crisis? Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. So I guess this is where we can vote. That sounds like you've been feeling invisible for a long time. Why do you think the mask changed how people treated you? That's pathetic. Hiding behind a costume to feel important. We'll go about this pretty quickly. We will. It looks like number 2 is the way to go. Why do you think the mask changed how people treated you? I'm not really sure. It just felt different when I wore it. Have you tried connecting with people without the mask on? It's okay to explore what makes you feel more confident. You're being ridiculous. It's just a stupid horse mask. Oh. You can see the voting in the bottom right there, chat. Looks like 2. It's 1 or 2. It's 1 or 2. It's okay to explore what makes you feel more... Oh, it's split even! Okay, now it's 1. Have you tried connecting with people without the mask on? The mask makes me feel powerful, like I'm someone worth noticing. What activities make you feel confident when you're not masked? Is the power you feel real or just an escape? Needing a mask to feel important is honestly just sad. Is the power you feel real or is it just an escape? Maybe it's an escape, but it feels more real than myself. What would happen if you let people see you unmasked? Your real self deserves to be seen and valued too, or you're never going to grow if you keep hiding. What would happen if you let people see you unmasked? You're right. Maybe I should try being myself more often. It's terrifying, but I think you might be onto something here. Well, start tomorrow. Take one small step toward authentic connection. You have the strength to be yourself without the mask. Don't come back until you've actually tried something. It's bouncing. We can't sit. Okay, number 2. You have the strength to be yourself without the mask. I feel like I can actually do this now. Hooray! Let's move this guy to the right, to the left a little bit. So did we do well? Did we do good? Did we get paid? I think we got paid. $200. All right. Well, identity crisis averted. Have a good time. Don't forget to take off the horse mask when you go to Walmart. People will look at you very... Actually, you probably fit in just fine. Never mind. Just be yourself. Hello. Next. Johnny Sims. Come on in, sir. Sit down. Let's talk about this. Johnny Sims says, I've been a doctor, a police officer, and a construction worker, but nothing feels right. Oh, I'm sure it feels just right. What would help you feel more confident in your current role? Do you think you're searching for external validation rather than internal fulfillment? Sounds like you're just trying on costumes instead of living authentically. Number 2. Do you think you're searching for external Oh. Sounds like you're just trying on costumes instead of living authentically. That's not helpful and frankly feels pretty dismissive of what I'm going through right now. I'm just reflecting what you're telling me about yourself. Well, if this costume fits, maybe that's the real problem here. If the costume fits. Or, I apologize, that was inappropriate, and I should have maybe been more sensitive. Well, if the costume fits... Oh. Never mind. I'm just reflecting what you're telling me about yourself. You're supposed to help me, not just throw my words back at me. Every job I've had, I feel like everyone will discover I'm faking it. What if you focus on one skill? You know, one you're good at. Or could it be that you fear success more than you fear failure? Or faking it is practically the job description for most careers anyways? Could it be that your fear of success more than you fear success more than you fear failure? Jesus, that's a sentence. Well, I never thought of it that way before, but maybe that's true. Okay, well, what would success actually look like if you allowed yourself to achieve it? So you sabotage yourself before success can expose you as a fraud? And recognizing these patterns in the first step toward real change. We're talking about the real Johnny Sims, right? There's a lot of things that could be going on here. What would success actually look like if you allowed yourself to achieve it? I think it would look like feeling calm and deserving of recognition. This gives me something real to think about and work toward. Well, at least now you know what feeling deserving looks like hypothetically. Start small with that goal and build your confidence gradually, or you have the insight needed to overcome this. Trust yourself more. All right. I love the little chat votes, man. I'm just going with what y'all are doing, right? Maybe I'm not the therapist here. You are the therapist here. Start small with that goal and build your confidence gradually. I can do that. Thank you for your guidance. Oh, no problem. Objective. Sometimes you will have people who are not scheduled arrive at your door. You can invite them inside for a session. Oh my God. That's terrifying. Hey. This is Cookie King Jefferson. Cookie King Jefferson, who apparently has a toxic girlfriend. I accept. Come on in. Come on in. Cookie King Jefferson. Let's talk about your toxic girlfriend, shall we? Sit down in my office. Oh, you kind of creeped me out by staring at me through the window, though. I'll be real with you. That was kind of weird. What the hell was that all about? Hello. My girlfriend constantly puts me down and I don't know what to do. What specific behaviors make you feel this is a toxic pattern? You're being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. That sounds really painful, and you deserve to feel valued in your relationship. You're being ridiculous. That sounds really painful, and you deserve to feel valued in your relationship. I guess I just worry that maybe I'm overreacting to everything she says. Well, stop whining! Your feelings are valid, and recognizing the problem is an important first step. Or have you considered having a direct conversation with her about your feelings? Nobody wants to do stop whining, huh? Have you considered having a direct conversation with her about your feelings? Oh, 50%. Hang on, I gotta go one or the other. One or the other, chat. Oh, there it is. She also monitors my phone and gets angry when I see my friends. Well, those are classic signs of controlling behavior in a relationship. You seem pretty weak if you let her walk all over you. Let's work on creating an exit strategy if things don't improve. An exit strategy, right? And those are classic signs of controlling behavior in relationships. So it's not just me being too sensitive about how she treats me. No, not at all. Your reactions to her behavior are completely reasonable. Or you sound needy. Or isolation from friends is often how abusive relationships escalate over time. That's scary to think about, but it makes sense given her behavior. I think I finally understand what I need to do next. Don't kick her ass. Don't come back if you haven't made progress. Trust your instincts and reach out if you need anything. You've taken an important step toward a healthier future today. You've taken an... Oh, never mind. Trust your instincts and reach out if you need anything. I feel much better now. See you soon. Bye, Jefferson. Hooray. I guess there's like a moral. There's like good and evil. Did you guys see that at the top? There's like a good and evil. That was our first custom NPC there, huh? All right. Well, that was a day. We charged those people $200 for like 30 minutes of talking. $200 an hour. All right. Very well. Okay. Well, it barely is noon, so I guess we will end the day and go back to the elevator. The hangout lounge. I want to go there. Bye, Jefferson. We're not going to take the same elevator, are we? Yeah. Hey, look. They have a first floor. Isn't that awesome? Patients. Patients treated 3. Patients satisfied 3. Patients offended 0. Experience gained 27. Karma gained 1. Office. Money earned 600. And money spent 0. Balance 600. Start the next day. We completed our first day as a licensed therapist. All right, well, let's go check and see what we have scheduled for today. We will see. We will see. We have Markman, who is in an existential crisis right now. And we have Takudo, who has chronic boredom. All right, we will make sure to schedule them at 9 a.m. Mark coming in at 9 a.m. Takudo coming in at 10 a.m. Let's start the day. Actually, wait a sec. Before we do that, we can decorate stuff, right? Great things coming soon. I'm going to launch the store page very soon. I would love to hear from you. Join the Discord. Ah. Marketing manager. $4,000, $6,000, $12,000. Bills. Pay our rent. Pets. We can buy a therapy dog or a therapy cat for $2,000. That's good to know. Let's start the day. Uh-oh. Here we go. Hi. You have an existential crisis on your hands. Let's talk about that, shall we? Come into my office. Come on in. Sit down, sit down, sit down, my friend, sit down. Markman says, I wake up every day wondering what the point of everything is. Well, you're being ridiculous. Everyone has doubts sometimes. Or, when did you first start questioning the meaning of your life? That sounds really difficult, and I'm here to help you through this. Let's see here. I guess we can... Yeah, all right. When did you first start questioning the meaning of your life? Maybe 6 months ago, when I turned 40 and everything felt pointless. Well, that's pathetic. Lots of people turn 40 without falling apart. What was different in your life before that made things feel meaningful? And 40 is a meaningful transition, and your feelings are completely valid here. What was different in your life before that made things feel meaningful? I feel like nothing I do matters in the grand scheme. Have you considered that meaning is something we create, not find? Nothing matters, so why are you even bothering to come here? What's one activity this week that made you feel even slightly engaged? It's like Good Will Hunting, I guess. Am I Robin Williams? I am not. I am not Robin Williams. I am not. I am not. What's one activity this week that made you feel even slightly engaged? I guess I felt okay when I was cooking dinner Wednesday. Okay. Try cooking 3 times this week and notice how it affects you. Cooking can be a wonderful way to create meaning through nourishing yourself. Cooking dinner, how utterly profound and life-changing for you. Oh no, dude. Try cooking 3 times this week and notice how it affects you. That's a good idea. I can commit to trying that. I'm feeling a bit more helpful about moving forward now. Right. Remember to practice those strategies and track your progress daily. And try not to overthink everything so much before next time. And I am proud of your progress, and I'll see you next week. So just so everyone knows, this is a Twitch integration, not a YouTube integration. So the voting only happens if you are on Twitch. It doesn't happen on YouTube. How many kids do you have? I can't cook, but I burn everything. Try not to overthink everything so much before next time. Okay, well, I'll try. See you next week, I guess. Bye! Who was the other one? Takudo. Chronic boredom. Let's talk about that, shall we? Let's talk about your chronic boredom. Oh, that's an unscheduled visit right there. Kia girl. Pessimism. We will accept. Hi, welcome to therapy. How may I take your order? Everything feels the same every day and I just can't stand it anymore. What's one small thing you could try differently this week? Sounds like you need a more exciting life than Netflix marathons. Or when did you first notice this pattern of boredom starting? Okay. What's one small thing you could try doing differently this week? I guess I could try something, but nothing really sounds appealing. Pick one activity today, commit to it for 15 minutes. Good idea. At least scrolling through options is more thrilling than your actual life. Or it's okay to feel stuck. We can work through this together. Or I guess scrolling, yeah, options. Finding something that's more thrilling. At least scrolling through options is more thrilling than your actual life. That's really not helpful, and you're supposed to be a professional. I'm just pointing out what you're already thinking anyways. Well, I apologize. That was inappropriate and unhelpful of me. Don't apologize. Let's refocus on finding practical solutions for your situation. I came here for help, not to be mocked by someone. My hobbies don't interest me, and weekends feel like a chore. Could this be connected to depression or a deeper issue? What if you scheduled one social activity for this weekend? Wow, weekends as chores? How tragically mundane for you. Oh my God. As you can see at the top there, very top, we are like in the middle from good and evil. I think we're riding a pretty solid line here, aren't we? What if you scheduled one social activity for this weekend? Maybe, but I don't know who would I even call anymore. Forgot everyone's number after they stopped calling you back. Start with one text to an old friend today. Reconnecting can feel scary, but it's a brave first step. I guess that's true, right? That's very true. Reconnecting can kind of, you know, after a long while, it can be kind of, you know, scary. Let's do that. Start with one text to an old friend today. Okay, I'll try that. It feels manageable at least. I'm feeling a bit more hopeful about making some changes. All right. Well, try not to bore yourself to death before next week. Remember, take that first small step before we meet again. And I believe in you and look forward to our next session. Yeah. Remember to take that first small step, right? That seems reasonable, right, chat? This is more split even, I guess. We're at 40-40 here. 40-40. I gotta go 40-40. Remember, take that first small step before we meet again. I will. Thanks for your help today. No problem. Bye! Good luck with your boredom. Hello. Kia girl. Pessimism. Come on in. Do we have another person out there? No? How you doing? Welcome. Everything always goes wrong, so why bother trying anymore? Well, let's identify one small thing you can try this week. What evidence do you have that everything always fails? Or wow, you've given up before even starting. How convenient. What evidence do you have that everything always fails? I guess not everything fails, but it feels like it does. All right. Well, can you name one recent situation and its actual outcome? I feel like that is like half of the internet, isn't it? Pessimism. Yeah. By the way, thank you, Pewdix, for the 20 months on Twitch. I appreciate that. Big ups to you. Appreciate that. How you doing, Pewdix? Those feelings are valid. Let's explore what actually happened. Or feelings aren't facts, but nice try blaming the universe. Can you name one recent situation and its actual outcome? I applied for 3 jobs and got rejected from all. Only 3? That's barely even trying. Come on now. How many applications typically lead to one job offer? And what can you learn from those rejections to improve next? How many applications typically lead to one job offer? I read it takes around 20 applications on average. Okay, so you're only at 15% of average. That's actually encouraging. 20 applications sounds exhausting. Maybe you should just quit. So 3 rejections is statistically quite normal, not catastrophic. It's true, right? It is true. You're only at 15% of average. That's actually encouraging. That perspective actually makes me feel less like a failure. I guess I can keep applying and see what happens. Of course. You've made real progress today. I'm glad we talked. Don't expect miracles, but sure, keep trying, I guess. Keep applying and track your progress for next time. Oh, goodness gracious. You've made... Don't expect miracles, but sure, keep trying, I guess. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, I'll see you next time. You guys just... Oh, there we go. We've made some money there. I didn't know we were doing walk-ins. I mean, that's nice. We have scheduled appointments. We have walk-ins. It's all good in the hood. There we are. Bye. Have a good day. All right. Anything else for today? Any more scheduled appointments? I don't think so. I think we're okay. We might be able to... Oh! Who is this? This is Bbop. Bbop has seasonal depression. Come on in. Come on in. Seasonal depression. Let's talk about it. I don't even know what the hell seasonal... I guess... Yeah, all right. Are you going to talk about, like, the changing of the all the seasons and whatnot? Here we go. I feel so terrible every winter, like the darkness just swallows me whole. Have you noticed any patterns in when these feelings start each year? Or that sounds really difficult and I want to help you through this. Everyone gets sad sometimes. Stop being so dramatic about the weather. God. It's pretty split even here, isn't it, chat? Oh my God. That sounds really difficult and I want to help you through this. I guess I'm scared to admit how bad it really gets sometimes. Okay. Well, your feelings are valid and we can work through this together safely. Well, you're probably just making excuses for being lazy during winter. Let's explore some concrete strategies to help you manage these winter months. Going pretty hard. Your feelings are valid, and we can work through this together safely. Well, thank you. It helps to feel heard and not judged for struggling. The lack of sunlight makes everything harder, even getting out of bed. Maybe you should just move somewhere sunny instead of complaining constantly. Have you considered trying light therapy or vitamin D supplements this winter? And do you think the sunlight affects your energy and your mood more? Have you considered trying light therapy or vitamin D supplements for this winter? I've heard about light therapy, but never really looked into it seriously. Okay, well, let's create a plan to address your energy levels first thing. Your insight about the energy and mood connection is really helpful progress. Or, so you're saying you lack the willpower to function like a normal person. The responses are kind of savage sometimes, aren't they? Oh God, we're split even across the board. Oh, right. Let's create a plan to address your energy levels for... Oh, never mind. Your insight about the energy and mood connection is really helpful progress. I feel more hopeful knowing there's a path forward with your support. I think I can actually try some of the things before winter hits. Okay, well, that's good. Well, I'm proud of your willingness to try, and I'll be here supporting you. Don't expect miracles. You'll probably fail like you usually do. Start small this week, and we'll build on your progress next session. I'm proud of your willingness to try, and I'll be here supporting you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week, feeling more prepared. Hooray! Seasonal depression kind of cured. Maybe. I'm sure these patients will be back. I'm sure they'll be back. Bye! You think we're done for the day? What an exhausting day this has been. This is day 2? This is day 2. Should we lock up? Let's lock up. Alright. Let's end the day. Here, do you need me to get the elevator for you, my friend? Come on. Come on over. Yeah. You have a good day, okay? Goodbye. I'm gonna take this one because I don't want to be next to you. Bye! Hooray! We treated 4 patients. 2 of the 4 were satisfied, so there was 2 that were not very satisfied with us. And we got 2 karma. We spent $100. We earned $800. And we have a balance of $1,300 now. Let's see what we have going into the next day. Let's see who's on our list next. It's always kind of frightening opening up the office. You never know what's going to be inside. We have Adena, who has bipolar disorder. We'll schedule you for a 9 a.m. appointment. Sunny Bunny, who has claustrophobia. And Anna, who is actually self-sabotaging. Oh my God. We got to get these patients in 100%. Start the day. Hello, how are you? This is Adena, who has a bipolar disorder. Let's take care of it, shall we? Come on in. Come on in. Let's do it. I'll open the door for you. Come on. Let's go. Hi. What can I do for you? I can't keep up with my moods anymore. They're all over the place. Sounds like you're just being a bit dramatic about normal mood swings. Or tell me more about how these mood shifts typically unfold for you. Or let's start tracking your mood patterns so we can find what triggers them. This guy in the background is going to trigger them. Tell me more about how these mood shifts typically unfold for you. It's hard to explain because it feels so random and unpredictable. All right. Let's identify one pattern from this past week to begin with. That unpredictability must feel overwhelming, but we can work through it together. Or random feelings sound convenient when you don't want to take responsibility. Oh, he's a savage. Let's identify one pattern from this past week to begin with. During manic episodes, I can't sleep and make terrible impulsive financial decisions. Have you considered removing credit cards from your wallet during manic phases? Shopping sprees sound fun. Maybe you should enjoy them while they last. What patterns do you notice right before a manic episode typically starts? What patterns do you notice right before a manic episode typically starts? I get really talkative and need less sleep for several days beforehand. Recognizing those early signs is crucial for managing episodes before they escalate. So, you just talk too much? That doesn't sound like a crisis. Or does increased talkativeness correlate with any specific stressors or seasonal changes? Pretty solid on that, no? A lot of people are saying the first one. All right, very well. Recognizing those early signs is crucial for managing episodes before they escalate. It helps to know these signs actually mean something I can monitor. I feel more helpful now that we have some direction to work with. All right, well, you've made real progress today recognizing your patterns and seasonal triggers together. Monitor those seasonal patterns closely and we'll adjust your management plan accordingly. Just don't let a little hope make you forget reality next week. My God. Monitor these seasonal patterns closely and we'll adjust your management plan accordingly. I will. Having a clear plan makes all the difference for me. Bye. All right, Mr. Creepy Man. I'll get to you in a second. Who is out there? Who is that? I think this is a walk-in. This is Jules of Oz, who is a control freak. Come on in. We have a ton of people today. Hello, hi, how are you? That's Anna with self-sabotage. This is Unlisted Dragon, who is a workaholic. Okay, who was next? Who was next, folks? Who was next? Who's next? Sunny Bunny is next. Sunny Bunny, are you Sunny Bunny? You are Sunny Bunny. Claustrophobia. Come on in. Come on in. Walk-ins, you're gonna have to wait until our scheduled patients are dealt with first, okay? You walked in. That's how it works. I should probably shut the door so we're not, you know, telling secrets. Hello. Well, I can't handle being in small spaces. It makes me panic. So you're afraid of a little closet? Or let's practice some breathing exercises you can use in tight spaces. Or when did you first notice these feelings about enclosed spaces? I actually didn't know people would go, and maybe this is a thing. I didn't know people went to therapy for claustrophobia. I did not know that. I have learned something new today. Let's practice some breathing exercises you can use in tight space. Oh, 40. Oh, never mind. When did you first notice these feelings about enclosed spaces? I think it started after I got stuck in an elevator. Ah, I would do it. Well, let's develop coping strategies for when you encounter tight spaces. That must have been a frightening experience for you. You're getting stuck once and now you're scared forever? Let's develop coping strategies for when you encounter tight spaces. I avoid elevators, crowded trains, even small rooms at work. Avoiding trains seems a bit extreme, don't you think? Or we'll create a hierarchy of fears and tackle them one at a time. What physical sensation do you experience in these situations? What physical sensations do you experience in these situations? My heart races, I sweat, and I feel like I can't breathe. How long do these symptoms typically last for? Sounds like you're just having a regular panic attack. Those are classic anxiety symptoms. We can manage them effectively. Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. How long do these symptoms typically last for you? Usually 10 to 15 minutes, but it feels like forever. Should I keep a journal of when these symptoms happen? A journal for being scared. How very dramatic of you. Yes, tracking patterns will help us understand your triggers better. Keep notes and we'll analyze them together next session. A journal for being scared. How very dramatic of you. Oh, man. Yes, tracking patterns will help us understand your triggers better. Well, that's a great idea. I'll start tracking everything tonight then. Bye! Good luck with your closet. I'm sure it won't bite you. Okay, who's next? Anna. Self-sabotage Anna. That's you. Come on in. Stop self-sabotaging yourself, Anna. Get in. There we are. Sit down. I keep ruining good things in my life right when they start going well. What's one small step you could take to break that pattern this week? Or let me guess, you enjoy drama more than success. When did you first notice yourself doing this? I think there's actually people like that. I think they like drama more than success. I truly believe there's people like that out there. Yes. When did you first notice yourself doing this? I'm not sure. Maybe since I was younger. So basically, you've been messing up your whole life. My God. Can you describe a recent example of when this happened? Understanding the origin can help us move forward together. I guess so, yeah. Let's find out where it came from, right? Yeah. Can you describe a recent example of when this actually happened? I had a job promotion lined up, and I stopped showing up on time. What the hell are you doing? Why'd you do that? What? What do you think you were afraid of? Or what do you think you were afraid of would happen if you succeeded? Start documenting when you sabotage and what triggers it. Wow, showing up late is such a creative way to fail. What do you think you were afraid of would happen if you succeeded? Maybe I was scared people would expect too much from me. Okay. What would realistic expectations look like for you? Would that fear make sense given what you've shared? So you rather fail than try. Got it. Savage, man. Savage. Absolute savages. What would realistic expectations look like for you? Maybe expectations that allow for mistakes and learning. I think I can actually work on this now. Okay, well, don't overthink it. You're good at that already. You've made real progress understanding yourself today. Well, remember to complete those 3 triggers by next week. This is a slam dunk answer, yeah? Or maybe it's not as slam dunk as I thought it was. Yeah, slam dunk. You've made real progress understanding yourself today. Well, thank you. I really appreciate your support today. No problem. Have a great time, and please do not trip yourself on the way out. Okay, we are now serving walk-ins. Oh, Jesus. Candy fan. Inferiority complex? Inferiority complex? Mm-hmm. Get in! I don't know which one came first. I think it was Jules. Jules, you control freak. Come on in. Let's talk about it. Thanks, Dr. Cares. You really helped me? No problem. No problem. Control freak. I need everyone to do things my way or everything falls apart. It sounds like you're carrying a lot of pressure to keep things together. Well, that's pathetic. You need to let people handle their own responsibilities. What makes you believe things will fall apart without your constant control? What makes you believe things will fall apart without your constant control? Maybe I do worry too much about what might go wrong. Okay. Could you identify one situation where you might loosen your grip slightly? Your awareness of this pattern is an important first step forward. Or, you're being ridiculous, just let go of things that don't matter. We always gotta hit him with the insult, don't we? You're being ridiculous. Stop thinking that way. Now, how dare you think that way? You think that way, you're an idiot. We're stuck at 50-50. My God. Really split decision here, aren't we, chat? Your awareness of this pattern is an important first step forward. Well, I guess I just feel like if I don't manage everything myself. Okay, if I don't manage everything myself, sure. Take your time. There's no rush to figure this all out today. Or what's one small thing you could let someone else handle this week? Stop whining and actually trust people for once in your life. What's one small thing you could let someone else handle this week? My team at work resents me because I micromanage every single detail. Oh my God, it's the YouTube comment section. Holy shit. Maybe your team would work better if you weren't so insufferable. What would happen if you delegated one task completely without checking in? Or do you think your need for control might stem from fear? What would happen if you delegated one task completely without checking in? Well, I'm terrified they'll mess it up and I'll look incompetent. Well, that fear is valid, but consider how exhausting this burden must be. So you'd rather be miserable than risk looking slightly less than perfect. What's the worst realistic outcome if someone made a minor mistake? That's a valid question. That's a valid question. Very valid. I suppose the company wouldn't collapse over a small error or two. So what should I actually do differently starting this week then? Okay, well, you can start small, delegate one task, and resist checking in on it constantly. Try not controlling everything, or don't. I don't really care either way. Well, you're making real progress. I'm glad you came in today to talk. I think the obvious choice here is probably number one, right? Start small. Delegate one task and resist checking in on it constantly. I'll try my best with that. See you next time, therapist. No. Don't call me therapist. Call me Dr. Cans. That's right. Call me Dr. Cans. Ashley. Thank you for the sub, Ashley. How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? Oh. Next. This person. Unlisted Dragon, who is a workaholic. Come on in. Come right on in. Let's talk about your workaholic. Do I have anybody else outside? Oh. No. Occupido. We have Paul. Paul playing games, who is a hoarder. Come on in. Isubu is health anxiety. Come on in. I'll be with y'all in just a moment. Hello, Unlisted Dragon, you workaholic. I can't stop working and it's destroying my relationship with everyone. Wow, you must be really popular at all those parties you skip. Let's start by setting one boundary between work and personal time today. What do you think drives this need to work constantly? Fair question. Fair question. I guess maybe I'm scared of what happens if I'm not productive. I feel you, brother. I feel you. What's one small step you could take to test that fear today? So you're afraid of being normal and having a balanced life then? Fear of slowing down is common, and it's brave to recognize it. Looks like, what's one small step you could take to test that fear today? My partner says I've missed every important event for the past year. Well, that is probably, yeah, that's yep. Well, at least you're consistently absent from your own life. Why do you think work feels more important than these personal moments? Make a commitment to attend one important event this month without working. These are valid. These are all valid, I think. Except for the first one. First one's kind of... no. Why do you think work feels more important than these personal moments? I think I feel worthless when I'm not accomplishing something measurable. So you're basically a robot that only functions when completing tasks then. Where do you think you first learned to tie worth to accomplishment? And your worth isn't measured by productivity. You have inherent value as yourself. Where do you think you first learned to tie worth to accomplishment? Probably my parents. They only praised me when I achieved things academically. That connection makes sense and helps me understand myself a bit better. We did something right. Well, at least now you know why you're so messed up. Keep exploring that connection and we'll discuss it in our next session. Or you've done important work today recognizing these patterns in yourself. Yes, thank you for helping me see this more clearly today. No problem. Bye! Be comforted 10 patients during therapy so far. All right, who's next? Okay, don't shut the door on me. This is my office. I think you are. Candy fan. Inferiority complex. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I always feel like everyone around me is better than I am. Oh. Is that what that is? Where do you think these feelings of inadequacy originally came from? Let's identify one specific situation where you can practice feeling more confident. So, you've decided everyone else got the good genes and you didn't? Maybe my parents always compared me to my older sister growing up. Ah, that comparison must have been really painful for you as a child. Let me guess, sister was perfect and you were the family disappointment. This week, write down 3 things you do well each day. Oh. Wow, that climbed. Let me guess. Sister was perfect and you were the family disappointment. I came here for help, not to be made fun of. You're right. I apologize for being flippant about your feelings. Sometimes we need tough love to break through our own excuses. I'm using humor to help you see things from a different perspective. That is literally, that's my favorite one right there. I'm using humor to help you see things from a different perspective. I think people tend to take me literal 90% of the time, which scares the shit out of me. But yes, you're right. I apologize for being flippant about your feelings. Fine, I accept your apology, but please take me more seriously going forward. At work, I constantly think my coworkers are judging my every mistake. All right. Well, start documenting your accomplishments at work to review when doubts creep in. Are they really judging you, or are you just that fascinating? Do your coworkers actually criticize you, or is it just your internal narrative? Interesting. Seems a good question. Do your coworkers actually criticize you, or is this your internal narrative? No one has directly criticized me. I just assume they're thinking it. All right. So you're just imagining insults that don't exist. That's totally healthy. That gap between reality and your thoughts is where we can work. Or what evidence contradicts the belief that everyone is judging you negatively? I think that also kind of aligns with like a bit of anxiety, maybe, possibly. What evidence contradicts the belief that everyone is judging you negatively? Well, my boss did promote me last year without any hesitation. There you go. I'm willing to work on challenging these thoughts more actively. Well, don't worry, you'll probably find something else to feel inferior about. Well, you're on the right path. Keep questioning those automatic thoughts. And practice noticing evidence daily, and we'll review your next session. Practice noticing evidence daily, and we'll review your next session. I'll work on it and let you know how it goes. Hooray! I think they all will come back and we will do follow-up questions with them. Because I don't know. And then maybe there's a situation where you cure them, but yeah. Hi, who's next? Isubu. Health anxiety. Come on in. Let's talk about anxiety, shall we? Yeah. Let's do that. I keep thinking every little pain means I have something seriously wrong. So you're basically a doctor now after all the internet searching. Oh my god. When did you first notice yourself becoming concerned about your health? Let's create a plan to help you manage these health worries practically. We live in a world where people self-diagnose themselves on the internet, don't we? We do. Um, when did you first notice yourself becoming more concerned about your health? Maybe 3 years ago after my aunt got diagnosed with cancer. 3 years of worrying about nothing sounds exhausting, doesn't it? That experience must have been frightening and left a lasting impact on you. Have you considered keeping a journal to track your anxiety patterns? That experience must have been frightening and left a lasting impact on you. I don't know if I can control these thoughts on my own. What if we started by limiting how often you check symptoms online? Come on, you must know you're fine after the 10th doctor visit. You're not alone in this. We'll work through this together step by step. You're not alone in this. We'll work through this together step by step. Thank you. It helps knowing I don't have to face this alone. Every time I feel dizzy, I convince myself it's a brain tumor. Well, brain tumor. Really? After dizzy spells from probably just standing up fast. Would you commit to calling a friend instead of Googling symptoms tonight? Or what sensations in your body typically trigger the tumor thought first? Oh, that's what it meant by health anxiety. They have anxiety on their own personal health. I see. I thought it was health anxiety as in anxiety in general. No, this is just about their own health. They have health anxiety. I see. What sensations in your body typically trigger the tumor thought first? Usually it starts with a headache or feeling lightheaded in the morning. Well, those morning symptoms sound difficult, but they're likely manageable with time. Morning headaches are usually from sleeping weird, not tumors or anything scary. Okay, first of all, how do we know we are a therapist? Have you noticed if dehydration or sleep quality affects those morning feelings? I feel that 100%. Yeah, it does, actually. It does. It does. Yeah. Everybody loves the 3. You know, I never thought about my water intake or sleep affecting it. I'll start paying attention to those factors and see what happens. Great. Hopefully you'll realize most of this anxiety is just in your head, or you're on a good path. Keep noticing those patterns without judgment. Or document everything you notice and bring those observations back to share. Ooh. Yeah. Document everything you notice and bring those observations back to share. Will do. I'm looking forward to seeing what I discover about myself. Perfect. Have a good one. And please stop Googling symptoms. Jesus. Who's next? Is there anybody else outside? Are you my last patient for the day? You are Paul playing games. You are hoarding. Come on in. Let's talk about your hoarding. Come on in. Can's the new WebMD. That's all it says. You Google it and it says, stop Googling your symptoms. Go see your doctor today or tomorrow or next week, depending on your health plan. Paul says, I can't throw anything away and my apartment is completely filled with stuff. You're being ridiculous. Just throw things in the trash and move on. What do you think is making it so difficult to let go of things? That sounds really overwhelming, and I'm here to help you work through this. What do you think is making it so difficult to let go of things? I guess I'm afraid of needing something after I throw it away. I feel you on that. That fear is valid. Let's explore where it comes from together today. Let's create a plan for what items are truly essential versus optional. A versus of, do you want that or do you need that? Well, that's pathetic. You're just making excuses to avoid doing the work. That fear is valid. Let's explore where it comes from together today. I just don't know where to start. Everything feels important to me somehow. Stop whining and just deal with your mess like an adult already. It's okay to feel attached. We can take small steps together over time. And what if we started by identifying one small area to work on first? It's okay to feel attached. We can take small steps together over time. Thank you for understanding. It really does feel impossible to manage alone. My family won't visit anymore because there's nowhere for them to sit down. Well, would you be willing to try discarding just one item before our next session? You're pathetic if you can't even maintain relationships because of this problem. Have you experienced any significant losses that might relate to this behavior? I can see that being something, yeah. That definitely could be something. For sure, for sure. Have you experienced any significant losses that might relate to this behavior? My mother died 5 years ago, and I kept all of her things. Well, grief can make us hold on to things as a way of keeping people close. Do her belongings bring you comfort, or do they add to your distress? 5 years of hoarding dead people's junk is just plain sad and weird. Holy hell. My God. I think we're going down a deep end here. Jesus. Grief can make us hold on to things as a way of keeping people close. Well, that actually makes a lot of sense. I never connected those things before. I want to honor her memory without letting it consume my whole life. Well, that's a beautiful intention. I look forward to supporting you through this process. Whatever helps you sleep at night. See you next week, I guess. Let's work on that balance together. See you at our next session soon. That's a beautiful intention. I look forward to supporting you through the process. Thank you for understanding. I feel hopeful now. See you next time. What low-key way for Twitch chat to kind of you could out them. My intentions. You pathetic loser, sit down. It's funny. Okay, I think we're done for the day, right? We are. Let's take a look. With $2,900, we can't buy anything there, which in the future I think you'll be able to decorate your whole office and whatnot. We can get a dog in. So, and we can pay our bills, and we can hire a marketer to get more patients coming in at a faster rate. Let's get a pet in. Should we get a therapy dog? A gentle therapy dog that walks around your clinic, spreading love and comfort to patients. We can have both of them. We can have both of them. Dog and cat. Hello? Did he just open the door? Oh my God, he opened the door. Look at him. Yeah. 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 Fantastic. All right, well, all's in a day's work. It's 5 p.m. It's time to check out. Clock out indeed. Clock out indeed. Bam. Patients treated. Patients satisfied. Patients offended. We didn't offend anybody. Good job, chat. Way to do your work. Patients treated 8. Patients satisfied 8. We got a full-on satisfaction? All right. Perfect. Let's see who's on the calendar today. Who's here? Who's ready to be served? Rare bean and rice is burnt out. Griff, it has guilt complex. All right, let's start our day, shall we? Should we open our blinds? There we go. Did they come already? Damn, that was fast. Okay, dog, it's time for your the session here soon. Rare bean and rice burnout. Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's go. Come on in. Let's talk about burnout. What can we do with burnout? Sit down. Oh, the dog's not in here. One moment, please. Dog, this is your time. Come on, get in here. You're gonna hang out with the people in here? Okay, all right. Do your thing. All right. Yes, so burnout. Hello. I'm completely exhausted and I just can't keep going like this anymore. Well, what do you think is the root cause of your exhaustion? Sounds like someone needs a participation trophy for showing up to work. Let's start by identifying one small change you can make this week. What did you guys say? You guys said, what do you think is the root cause of your exhaustion? I don't know. Everything just feels like too much right now. Okay, well, it's okay to not have all the answers when you're burned out. Let's break this down into manageable pieces we can actually address. The dog has sat down. Too much is just an excuse for not prioritizing correctly. I love how some people vote the bad answer, like the bad answer, the straight mean, the straight, like you get like votes on that one so fast. 2. Chat says 2. Let's break this down into manageable pieces we can actually address. My boss expects constant availability and I can't say no anymore. Start practicing saying no to requests that aren't truly urgent. Why do you think you struggle so much with setting boundaries? Maybe your boss wouldn't ask so much if you seemed more capable. My God. All right. Very well. Why do you think you struggle so much with setting boundaries? I guess I'm afraid of disappointing people or losing my job. Have you ever actually tested whether those fears would come true? Those fears are understandable, but they're keeping you stuck. So you rather burn out than risk mild disappointment from others? Those fears are understandable, but they're keeping you stuck. Thank you for understanding where I'm coming from with this. This gives me something concrete to work on moving forward. Well, hopefully you'll actually follow through this time. That sounded rude. Or you're taking important steps toward recovery and I'm proud of you. Keep testing those assumptions and report back next session. Hopefully you actually go through it this time. All right. You're taking important steps toward recovery and I'm proud of you, says chat. That means a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a good one. Good luck with your burnout. I'll be with you in a second. Okay. You put a plant next to a plant. Hi there. What are you? Griff with guilt complex. Come on in, Griff. Let's talk about your guilt complex, shall we? Let's do it. Sit down. We have a dog that can open doors. It's quite magical here. I feel guilty about everything, even things that aren't my fault. Well, let's start by listing one thing you felt guilty about this week. Where do you think this pattern of guilt started in your life? So you're personally responsible for all of the world's problems then. start by listing one thing you felt guilty about this week. I guess I could try that, but I don't know if it'll help. All right. Maybe guilt is just your way of feeling important and special. Pick just one recent situation and describe what happened without judging yourself. And small steps are perfectly fine. We'll work through this together gradually. You're gonna be, you can't just be guilty by association, can you? No. Come on now. Pick just one recent situation and describe what happened without judging yourself. Yesterday, I felt guilty for not calling my mom back immediately. Your poor mother probably feels so neglected by your terrible behavior. Does your mom expect immediate responses, or is that your own standard? What would happen if you didn't feel guilty about that situation? Well, does your mom expect immediate responses, or is that your own standard? It's my standard, really. She's never complained about my response time. Well, that's an important insight. You're holding yourself to unrealistic standards. Why do you think you've created such strict internal rules? You've invented a problem just to have something to feel bad about. Okay. That's rude. How did my rational go to more evil than good? Why am I going to the dark side more than the good side? Hey! Why do you think you created such a strict internal rules? Maybe because I always felt I had to be perfect growing up. This gives me something concrete to work on between our sessions. Well, you're on the right path towards healthier thought patterns. Focus on the exercises we discuss and track your progress. Or try not to overthink everything as usual on your way out. Holy crap. The one came up. We had 3 on the high end there. The one came up and definitely passed it. You're on the right path toward healthier thought patterns. Well, I appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. No problem. Bye. Good luck with your guilt. Anybody outside? Is it our chat on that graph, or is it a virtual chat? It's Twitch chat. Twitch chat is choosing all of our answers for today's therapy session. So am I really doing it? Well, it's actually Twitch chat that's doing it. They're the ones doing the therapy. There we have a lot of therapists in chat right now. I did not know about. I'm surprised we didn't get any walk-ins. What day is it? Thursday? Bum. No walk-ins on a Thursday? Oh, I guess we've cured the world. Nobody has problems anymore. Hooray! We did it! We're the best therapists around. The world is cured. Everyone's problems have gone away. We can live peacefully. It's fantastic. Or it's just a slow Thursday. I don't know. One or the other. Aha! Session is now over. Damn right I satisfied 2 patients. Easy. We're curing the world. Nice. I don't know if it's Dr. Cans or if it's Dr. Twitch at this point in time. Alistair is cynicism. Naya, depression. Come on in. Let me take care of you. Hello. All right. Hi. Welcome to therapy. We have a dog. Mm-hmm. Hope you enjoy. Look at the dog followed you in too. Oh. Hi. What can I do for you? Alistair. I don't trust anyone anymore. Everyone just disappoints you in the end. Jesus. All right. What experiences led you to develop this world view about people? Or, that's pathetic. You're just making excuses for your own failures. That sounds like a really heavy burden to carry around every day. Every day. Well, what experiences led you to develop this worldview about people? Oh, never mind. Yes. Well, I've been burned too many times to count, really. All right, well, can you identify one person who might be trustworthy? Or being hurt repeatedly must have been incredibly painful for you. You're being ridiculous. Everyone deals with disappointment. Oh my god, the bouncing up and down. Okay. Well, being hurt repeatedly must have been incredibly painful for you. I guess I didn't always feel this way about everything. Well, it takes courage to admit that things weren't always like this. What would it take for you to start trusting again? Or stop whining and take some responsibility for once. God! And it takes courage to admit that things weren't always like this. Well, thank you for saying that. It really does feel heavy. My ex-best friend spread rumors about me to everyone we knew. Uh-oh. Your friend was trash, but you're not much better. Let's work on rebuilding trust with one small step this week. Oh my god. Does cynicism protect you or isolate you from meaningful connections? God damn. Holy crap, dude. Let's work on rebuilding trust with one small step this week. That sounds manageable. But what if I get hurt again? Well, getting hurt is possible, but isolation guarantees continued loneliness. Write down 3 qualities you'd want in a trustworthy friend, or you'll definitely get hurt because you're so needy and weak. Oh my god. How rude. Getting hurt is possible, but isolation guarantees continued loneliness. You're right. I need to accept some risks to connect. I feel a little hopeful for the first time. Oh, that's good. Try not to mess this up before our next meeting. Practice that exercise and we'll discuss it next session. And I'm proud of your progress today. We'll see you next week. It's so funny seeing like the bad responses come in first and then they get totally like outweighed. Practice that exercise and we'll discuss it next session. I will. Thank you for believing in me today. No problem. Have fun dealing with the trash. I don't know. Next. Hello, Naya. You want to talk about depression? Let's do it. Do I have anybody out here? No? Let's talk about depression. Shall we? Sit down. Let's go. I feel so empty inside, like nothing matters anymore. All right, well, let's start with one small thing you could do today to feel better. Sounds like someone needs a participation trophy for getting out of bed. When did you first notice yourself feeling this way? Oh my god. We're split even 36-36. When did you first notice yourself feeling this way? I'm not sure. Maybe a few months ago? Well, can you identify what changed in your life around that time? A few months to figure out you're sad? That's some slow processing. Well, it's okay to feel uncertain. We'll work through this together. Can you identify what changed in your life around that time? I lost my job. My relationship ended around the same time as well. Those are major losses. Have you been coping with them? Or let's create a daily routine to give your days more structure. Wow, 2 birds with 1 stone. At least you're efficient. Oh my lord. Oh man. Those are major losses. Have you been coping with them? Honestly, I've been isolating myself and sleeping far too much. Well, have you considered that withdrawing might be making things harder for you? Or sleeping all day? Living the dream, I guess. Isolation can worsen depression. You deserve connection and support. "42. Isolation can worsen depression. You deserve connection and support." You're right. I do feel worse when I'm alone constantly. This has given me some new things to think about carefully. Well, don't think too hard. You might actually hurt yourself. Reflect on what we discussed and take one action this week. Take your time processing and know I'm here when you need me. Reflect on what we discussed and take one action this week. I will. Thanks for giving me some direction today. No problem. Be careful with your depression. Any more walk-ins? I don't. Oh, sir. I thought your eyebrow. Okay. Hi, how are you? Who are you? You are Bethany, who is a procrastinator. We need to talk about your procrastination. Let's do it. Oh, sorry. I don't have authority here. My bad. Come on, Bethany. Let's talk about this issue that you have going on. Why do you procrastinate all the time? Let's do it. LMAO, I feel called out. Well, this is perfect then. Hello. I keep putting everything off until the last minute and it's ruining my life. What do you think is causing you to avoid these tasks? It sounds like you're really struggling with this and want things to change. You're being ridiculous. Just do the work like everyone else does. I should have made her wait longer. What do you think is causing you to avoid these tasks? I guess I've never really thought about why I do it. Well, that's pathetic. Everyone knows why they procrastinate. That's okay. We can explore the reasons together in a safe space. Or what's one small task you could complete today to build momentum? Well, it's okay. We can explore the reasons together in a safe space. I don't know, maybe I'm scared of failing or something. Let's try setting one small goal for this week and see how it goes. Stop whining and start working. It's that freaking simple. Fear of failure is really common, and you're not alone in this. Let's try setting one small goal for this week and see how it goes. The worst part is I know what I need to do. Then stop talking about it and actually do something for once. Does knowing what to do make it harder when you still can't act? Start with just 5 minutes of work on your most important task. Just 5 minutes. Just start with 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. That's all. That's all. Wow, this is pretty split even, isn't it? start with just 5 minutes of work on your most important task. 5 minutes seems doable. I think I could try that. Well, that's wonderful. Even small steps lead to bigger changes over time. You'll probably fail at it anyways. Most people like you do. Try it today and notice how you feel once those 5 minutes have passed. That's wonderful. Even small steps lead to bigger changes over time. I feel like I finally have a direction to work toward. I'm glad I came today. This actually helped. Well, try not to procrastinate on actually following through with this. Or I'm proud of you for opening up today about this. Remember, 5 minutes today, then we'll build from there next time. There might not be a next time if there's a deadline. Might not be a next time. Remember, 5 minutes today, then we'll build from there next time. I will. Thank you for everything today. No problem. And please, when you come back, don't be late. Actually, I think that was a walk-in, huh? That was a walk-in. That wasn't even a scheduled person. Huh. I think we did all right. Did we cure the world again today? I think we did. That's a good dog. Mm-hmm. We did it! Hooray! We cured the world! Time to go. Oh! Gamer Sue has a family conflict. Come on in. Family conflict. Come on in. Let's talk about your family conflict. Yeah. We have a dog. Come on, let's do it. Sit down. Okay, family conflict. Let's talk about that, shall we? Well, my mom and sister won't talk to me anymore after our fight. Well, let's explore what might have caused the rifts between you. Sounds like you really know how to clear a room. What specific steps can you take to reach out to them? Let's explore what might have caused this rift between you. I guess I never thought about what I might have done wrong. Start by listing what you said during the argument. Recognizing that is an important first step forward. Amazing how long it takes some people to figure that out. Oh, good God. Oh, was that the dog? Oh, I thought someone came in. Start by listing what you said during the argument. We fought about my dad's estate and who gets what. Oh, God. Yeah. This is where, yeah. That, yep. Yeah. That's where all hell breaks loose. Yep. Fighting over money? How very classy of you all. Consider scheduling a family meeting to discuss the estate calmly. Money conflicts often mask deeper feelings about grief and loss. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Yeah. We're at a tie. Close. Money conflicts often mask deeper feelings about grief and loss. You're right. We never properly grieved together as a family. How might processing grief together help resolve the estate dispute? Too bad you didn't think of that before the big blow up. Or acknowledging shared grief can bring you closer together. I am not looking forward to the day that happens. Yeah. Acknowledging shared grief. Oh. Too bad you didn't think of that before the big blow up. You know what? I'm getting really tired of your attitude. I understand your frustration, and I'm here to help you. At least you're consistent with pushing people away. Let's redirect our energy towards solving your family conflict. What if you just went like full evil mode? Let's redirect our energy towards solving your family conflict. You say that, but you keep dismissing how I feel. I guess we can continue, but I'm still uncomfortable. Well, let's schedule another session to continue making progress. Well, at least you got something out of this. Well, thank you for staying. We can work through this together. Chat is a savage. Absolute savage. Thank you for staying. We can work through this together. Thanks. I guess we'll try it again next time. That was pretty harsh, wasn't it? That was probably the harshest we've done so far. That was pretty harsh. That was pretty harsh. Out you go. Bye. Have a good day. Or try to have a better day. Maybe, yeah, don't think about me in the shower. All right, doggo. I think we stirred up enough trouble today, haven't we? It's Friday. Let's go enjoy the weekend. Out you go. I'll just make sure to use the other elevator. Patients treated 4, patients satisfied 3. Definitely. We definitely lost on that guy. That guy, yeah. That guy, yeah. That guy, not so much. Yeah. Oop. It's Monday. So I wonder, now that it's a new week, I wonder if we will get follow-up appointments now. I could buy the cat. Luis MC. Apathy. House of M needs a little bit of anger management, believe it or not. Mama Gamer is a people pleaser. Damn it. Let's start our day. Oh. That was fast. Apathy. Luis MC. Come on in. Let's talk about that. There we are. Okay. In we go. I just don't care about anything anymore. Nothing seems to matter. Well, that sounds really difficult, and I'm glad you're sharing this with me. Well, that's pathetic. You need to snap out of it. When did you first notice this feeling of not caring? Oh. Oh! Split even. Oh! Three-way tie. I give it to the one that goes next. And when did you first notice this feeling of not caring? Maybe a few months ago, but I'm not really sure. Can you remember what was happening in your life then? Well, thank you for trying to pinpoint when this started for you. You're being ridiculous. Everyone feels this way sometimes. Oh, you're being ridiculous. Everyone feels this way sometimes. Excuse me, what did you just say to me? I'm sorry, just trying to motivate you with tough love here. I'm sorry, that was unprofessional and wrong of me. I meant what I said. You need a reality check. Might be Goodwill Hunting. Might be Goodwill Hunting. Next one to go. 40-40. 38-38. 41. I meant what I said. You need a reality check. You're supposed to help me, not make me feel like garbage. You're right. I sincerely apologize for my inappropriate comments. Let's focus on your feelings rather than my approach. If you can't handle honesty, maybe therapy isn't for you. Bunch of savages. Savages. Savages in chat. Well, if you can't handle honesty, maybe therapy isn't for you. I'm done here. This is completely unacceptable. I still charged his ass. He still gave me money for that. All right, well, good luck with, you know, that. Okay, who's next? House of M. Anger management. Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about anger management. Oh, ooh. 2 walk-ups. Night Eyes, who has social anxiety. And JT, who is under academic pressure. There you go. We'll get to those in a second. Let's talk about your anger, shall we? I keep losing my temper at work and it's getting me in trouble. What do you think triggers these angry reactions at work? Let's work on some practical techniques you can use when you feel angry. It sounds like someone needs a nap before their next tantrum at the office. Well, it sounds like someone needs a nap before their next tantrum at the office. Excuse me, but I came here for actual help with a real problem. I'm just pointing out how it sounds from the outside. I apologize, that was unprofessional and I shouldn't have said it. I was just trying to lighten up the mood a bit. Chat's getting sassy, I know, right? Chat's getting... They're like, ah! How dare them? I'm just pointing out how it sounds from the outside. If you keep this up, I'm walking out and finding someone else. Your job situation does sound quite stressful. I understand. You're right, I'm sorry. Let's get back to helping you. Maybe you're just too sensitive to handle a professional environment. 36 goes to 1 or 3. 1 or 3. 1. Your job situation does sound quite stressful. I understand. I really don't think you're taking my situation seriously at all. My boss said if I lose control one more time, I'm fired. Well, have you considered just being less annoying to your boss? We should develop a specific action plan to prevent that from happening. Or let's explore what losing your job would mean to you emotionally. We should develop a specific action plan to prevent that from happening. What kind of action plan are you talking about, or are you thinking about? Well, you're making real progress by recognizing you need to change something. Start keeping a log of when you get angry and what happened. And do you write angry emails too, or just yell at everyone? Angry emails, angry comments on videos, angry this, angry that. What do you do? Do you write angry emails too, or just yell at everyone? Are you seriously going to keep mocking me like this? Let's talk about your coping strategies instead of dwelling on this. Oh, wow. Getting angry in an anger management session. That's rich. I hear your frustration. Let me refocus and help you properly. Ah, somebody's getting angry in an anger management situation. I see. I see. Very original of you. Very original of you. Oh, wow. Getting angry in an anger management session. That's rich. Forget it. I'm leaving. You clearly don't care about helping me. That will be $100. Bye. Good luck with your anger because... Shut the door on my face. Okay. Who is next? Mama Gamer, who is a people pleaser. Who is a people pleaser? Let's talk about that. Come on in. Let's talk about that. Yeah, if they walk out angrily, you get $100. If you satisfy them, you get $200. Or I guess if you satisfy them, you get $200. Hi. Let's talk about your people pleasing. I just can't say no to anyone and it's destroying me. Well, let's practice setting a boundary right now with a real example. So you'd rather be miserable than risk someone feeling slightly annoyed? What do you think makes it so hard for you to refuse? People pleasing is the one thing, it is the one hurdle that you have to get over as a YouTuber, as a streamer, and it's one of the toughest hurdles to get over. I feel you on this. Right. Let's practice setting a boundary right now with a real example. I guess I could try, but what if they get upset? Well, it's normal to worry, but their reaction isn't your responsibility. Start small. Say no to one minor request this week. Wow, preferring endless suffering over one awkward conversation. Very clever of you. $40.40, $36.36. 42, okay. It's normal to worry, but their reaction isn't your responsibility. Thank you, I really needed to hear that today. My sister asks me to babysit constantly, and I always say yes. Well, congratulations on becoming her free childcare service. What an achievement. Tell her you're available once a month, not whenever she asks. Does saying yes to her feel like proving your worth somehow? Oh my god, dude. Congratulations on becoming her free child care service. Oh my goodness. I came here for support, not to be mocked. Well, I understand your frustration. Let's refocus on what helps you. You're right. You came for coddling, not actual change. Can we table this and get back to your sister? Can we table this and pivot back to your sister, shall we? No, I want to address how you're treating me. I want to work on this, but I need respect. We'll work on this together at our next session. I hear you. Let's continue this work next time. Guess we'll see if you come back or just avoid this. I don't think they're going to be satisfied with this session here. This is a very unsatisfied session, isn't it? Isn't it? Well, guess we'll see if you come back or just avoid this. Bye. Oh, wait. Maybe we did get satisfaction. Did we get $200 or $100? We had 23 or 2200 before that. Who's next? We were the doctor that cured all, but now we are the doctor that spreads the evil. Hello, Night Eyes. You have social anxiety? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it. Come on in. Sit down, shall you? Social anxiety? Here we go. I can't go to parties anymore. Everyone stares and judges me constantly. Everyone stares at you? Sounds like you're quite the celebrity then. What evidence do you have that people are actually judging you? Or let's practice one small social interaction you could try this week. Very even. Everyone stares at you. Sounds like you're quite the celebrity then.
At Night Owl 126 became a member.
Thank you very much, Night Owl, for the membership. Appreciate that. How you doing, Night Owl? Thank you, thank you. How you doing? That's not helpful at all. I'm sharing something serious here. Well, if you can't handle a joke, social situations will eat you alive. You're right. I apologize for making light of your struggle. Or I'm trying to use humor to help you see things differently. Well, if you can't handle a joke, social situations will eat you alive. If you keep this up, I'm leaving and finding a new therapist. Let me clarify what I'm trying to accomplish with my approach here. Or I'm sorry, let's focus on helping you manage these panic attacks. Maybe you're just too sensitive for actual change to happen here. Maybe you're just too sensitive for actual change to happen here. We're done here. I can't work with someone like you. Bye. Take your social anxiety to Target. Next. JT, who is under academic pressure. Let's talk about that, shall we? Yeah. Is anybody outside? Oh. We have K-Dog, who is hypersomnia. Come on in. Hypersomnia. Let's talk about that, K-Dog. Okay, so academic pressure. How you doing? I can't handle all this pressure from school anymore. It's crushing me. What specifically about school is creating the most pressure for you right now? That sounds really overwhelming, and I want to help you through this. You're being ridiculous. Everyone deals with school stress. You're being ridiculous. Everyone deals with school stress. I can't believe you just said that to me. I meant what I said. You need to toughen up immediately. Let's focus on your feelings rather than what I just said. I apologize. That was inappropriate and unprofessional of me to say. Don't apologize, chat. Go, go, go. Well, I meant what I said. You need to toughen up immediately. You're a terrible therapist and clearly don't care about helping anyone. We should really get back to discussing your academic issues now. If you can't handle honesty, then therapy won't work for you. Or, you're absolutely right, and I sincerely apologize for my terrible behavior. If you can't handle honesty, then therapy won't work for you. I'm done with this. I'm leaving and finding a real therapist. There's nothing real about me, huh? Maybe you should learn that in your academics. I'm real. Hello. K-Dog. Hypersomnia. Let's talk about it. Come on in. Let's talk about it, shall we? Hello. I sleep 12 hours a day and I'm still exhausted all the time. I feel you, brother. I feel you. That sounds really difficult, and I want to help you understand what's happening. You're being ridiculous. Everyone feels tired sometimes. Let's explore what might be causing your excessive sleepiness and persistent fatigue. Let's explore what might be causing your excessive sleepiness and persistent fatigue. I mean, maybe it's not that serious. That's pathetic. Just drink more coffee. You should create a plan to track your sleep patterns systematically. Your feelings are valid, and this is affecting your life significantly. Everybody says, stop complaining. Drink more Starbucks. I can't believe you just said that to me. Well, I apologize. That was unprofessional, and I shouldn't have dismissed your concerns. Let's focus on what we can do to help you now. Or, well, you probably are just lazy, and you just need to try harder. Well, you probably are just lazy and need to try harder. You're a terrible therapist and clearly don't care about your patients at all. Well, I sincerely apologize. My comments were completely out of line and hurtful. We both said things. Let's move forward productively. Or if you can't handle honesty, maybe therapy isn't for you. We both said things. Let's move forward productively. You keep deflecting instead of taking responsibility for being unprofessional. It's ruining my job, and my relationships have fallen apart because of it. Well, could there be an underlying depression or stress contributing to your hypersomnia? Or maybe you're sleeping so much because you have nothing better to do. Let's schedule a sleep study and start a detailed sleep diary today. Well, maybe you're sleeping so much because you have nothing better to do. Are you serious right now? I understand you're upset and I want to help you properly. Yes, I'm serious. You need to hear the truth. Can we refocus on finding solutions for your sleep issues? What was that? Guess we know not to turn to Twitch chat if we ever need support. You hear that, Twitch chat? You're getting called out. Hey. Yes, I'm serious. You need to hear the truth. I'm leaving and won't be coming back. Bye. Hey, try not to fall asleep on the way out. All right. I think we did everything we needed to. Did we do everything we needed to do, Mr. Therapy Dog? Yeah. It's about 3 in the afternoon. A pretty long day on this Monday. And we haven't had any reoccurring patients. They might be talking to one another. They might be saying, yeah, you know what? I'm calling this person and telling them not to go back to that place because that place is insane. There we go. Next day. Patients treated 6. 0 were satisfied with you, Twitch. 0 were Twitch, I put the blame on you. You didn't satisfy anybody. Next day. Let's see who's here today. We won. All right. Who's scheduled for today? Imprice, schizophrenia. And we have Josh, the goth Josh with PTSD. Let's start the day. Twitch chat's gonna make YouTube chat look like angels now, huh? Is that what's gonna happen? Hello, Imprice. Let's talk about your schizophrenia, shall we? PTSD must be a returning patient. I have PTSD. What from? From this jackass therapist that I gave all my trust and was very vulnerable, and he just kicked me in the nuts emotionally. Hi, let's talk about it. Those voices are getting worse, and I don't know what to do anymore. Are you sure they're even real, or is it just in your head? Can you tell me more about when these voices tend to be the strongest? Or let's work on using your coping strategies when you hear the voices. Well, are you sure they're even real, or they're just in your head? That's not helpful, and you know this is a real condition I have. Well, I was just trying to explore all possibilities with you. Well, you have to admit this sounds a bit far-fetched. I apologize, that was insensitive and unprofessional of me to say. I hate imaginary friends. Well, you have to admit, this sounds a bit far-fetched. If you keep this up, I'm going to report you or leave. Well, you're being too sensitive about some simple questions, really. You're right, I'm sorry, and I want to help you properly. I think you're misunderstanding my therapeutic approach here. You're being too sensitive about some simple questions, honestly. I'm done with this. I'm leaving and finding a real therapist. Okay, well, those voices that tell you to kick my ass, don't listen to them, but yeah. Next. We'll deal with you in a second. Josh, PTSD. Let's talk about your PTSD, shall we? I keep having nightmares about the accident and I can't sleep anymore. That sounds incredibly difficult, and I'm here to help you through this. When did these nightmares start, and what triggers them most often? You're being ridiculous. Everyone has bad dreams sometimes. I just realized that moral thing up there, I think it's incorrect. Because obviously you've been evil, chat, for the past like 30, 45 minutes, and it now has gone more to the good side. When in the beginning we were doing good stuff and it was going more towards the evil side. I think the thing up there is messed up. Because now we're slightly going back to the good side, even though you all have been absolute Savages. You're being ridiculous. Everyone has had bad dreams sometimes. I can't believe you just said that to me. I meant what I said. You need to toughen up. I apologize. That was completely inappropriate and unprofessional of me. Let's just focus on what we can do moving forward, okay? I meant what I said. You need to toughen up. You're a terrible therapist, and I don't need this from you. Well, if you can't handle honesty, then therapy isn't for you anyway. I'm truly sorry, and I want to help you properly if you'll continue. Can we move past this and focus on your treatment plan instead? If you can't handle honesty, the therapy isn't for you anyway. I'm leaving and I won't be coming back here ever again. Try not to pick up more PTSD from this session, okay? I showed him. Next. Nobody to do. Nobody to have. I'm trying to get $4,000 because if we get to $4,000, we get to hire a marketer, and a marketer will make people come in, walk in more frequently. Yeah. Wow. I think we really dried it up, didn't we? It's not even noon and nobody wants to come to me. They're like, nah. You done did it. You done did it. You actually done did it. Holy crap, that's a realistic photo. We'll look at all the photos. Oh, that looks pretty dry. Hey, follow New Vegas. Wait. That looks familiar. That doesn't look like Mount Fiji. But maybe it is. Episode 1 of Season 2 of Fallout was last night. Did anybody watch it? Wow. That looks nice. Okay. Well, I guess they don't want to come spend their money here. Who would have thunk? Not me. Oh well. Early day for me. I'm surprised you're still getting paid to insult people. Sounds like my dream job. Welcome to streaming, brother. Welcome to streaming. What do we have on the schedule today? Mione, it has a bit of loneliness. Oh no. Let's take care of that. Duelish has financial anxiety. And Death by Kaki. Kaki? Death by Kaki has abandonment issues. Well, let's talk about that. We are a rational apprentice. Oh, that was fast. Come on in. Hi. What do you need to do? Loneliness. Let's talk about it. Come on in. Oh. So, you feeling a bit lonely these days? Is that right? I feel so alone all the time. Like, nobody really cares about me. So you're just sitting around waiting for friends to magically appear? Or let's identify one small step you could take to connect with someone today. When did you first start noticing these feelings of loneliness? So, you're just sitting around waiting for friends to, I don't know, magically appear? That's not helpful at all. You're making me feel worse about this. Well, someone needs to tell you the truth about your situation. I'm just trying to challenge you to think differently about this. I apologize. That was insensitive of me to say. Well, someone needs to tell you the truth about your situation. If you keep talking to me like this, I'm going to leave. Well, I think you're misunderstanding my therapeutic approach here. You're being too sensitive. This is just honest feedback. You're right. I was out of line, and I truly am sorry. Oh. Split even here. Oh, look at a redemption. 38-38. What do we got? 38-38. 17-38. Holy crap. My God. 33-40. I think you're misunderstanding my therapeutic approach here. This isn't working for me. You clearly don't understand what I need. The truth is, I've pushed people away because I feel unworthy. Well, pushing people away and then complaining about loneliness seems a bit convenient. Or where do you think this sense of unworthiness comes from? What would help you feel more worthy of connection and friendship? Pushing people away and then complaining about loneliness seems a bit convenient. I don't need this judgment. I came here for actual support. Well, you're absolutely right. I apologize for being so insensitive. If you can't handle honesty, therapy might not be for you. I hear you. Let's focus on what would feel supportive instead. If you can't handle honesty, therapy might not work for you. I don't have to listen to this. I'm leaving right now. Okay. Well, just know you're still gonna be alone by yourself when you get back home. You're gonna be alone. You're gonna be alone. You're gonna be alone. You're gonna be by yourself. You're gonna be by yourself. And you're gonna be laying on your bed. You're gonna be watching YouTube. And you're gonna be watching a big, big, big forehead. Enjoy your life. The hell are you looking at? This is sweet sister who has OCD. Come on in. Dualish. Financial anxiety. Come on in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hi. Financial anxiety? Maybe you should stop spending your freaking money at Starbucks every damn morning. Dutch Bros is $12 a freaking cup. Knock it off. I can't sleep at night because I'm constantly worrying about money. You're being ridiculous. Everyone has money problems. What specific financial concerns keep you awake at night? That sounds really difficult, and I'm glad you're sharing this with me. You're being ridiculous. Everyone has money problems. I can't believe you just said that to me. I meant what I said. You need to be, you need to toughen up, soldier. I apologize. That was unprofessional and insensitive of me. Look, let's focus on your feelings rather than my comment. All the mean stuff that's happening from the Twitch chat. Listen, don't worry, YouTube. It's full projection. That's all it is. It's full projection. That's all it is. I mean, what I said, you need to toughen up. You're a terrible therapist, and I don't need this abuse from you. Well, if you can't handle honesty, maybe therapy isn't for you. Or can we move past this and focus on your financial concerns? Well, you're absolutely right, and I sincerely apologize for my behavior. If you can't handle honesty, maybe therapy isn't for you. I'm done here. This is completely unacceptable. All right, that's fine. Hey, before you leave, hey, before, god damn, hey, try not to buy anything on the way home. You paid for this session. Ha! Next. Death by khaki. Abandonment. Let's talk about it. Come on in. Death by khaki. Abandonment. Everyone I care about eventually leaves me behind. Sounds like you're collecting reasons to feel sorry for yourself. What's one small step you can take to build stronger connections? When did you first notice this pattern in your relationship? I guess this specific relationship, is that what that is? A specific one. I could turn you off. I'd turn you off. Sounds like you're collecting reasons to feel sorry about yourself. Are you seriously mocking me right now? Well, I'm just trying to challenge your perspective here. I apologize, that was inappropriate of me, and you have to admit you do sound a bit dramatic. I mean, a bit dramatic yourself. Wait for that rational part to disappear. You have to admit, you do sound a bit dramatic. One more comment like that, and I'm leaving. Let's focus on your behavior patterns instead. I sincerely apologize. I will do better. Or maybe you're too sensitive to handle real therapy. God, you guys are impossible. Aren't you? I'm done here. This is completely unacceptable. Funny that you're the one abandoning me. Good luck. Anybody out here? Okay. Sweet sister, OCD. Come on in. Let's talk about it. Oh, there's somebody outside. Somebody's outside. Mini Mochi has a toxic boyfriend. Either has a toxic boyfriend or is the toxic boyfriend. I don't really know. Come on in. Come on in. We'll talk about it here in a sec. OCD. I check the door locked dozens of times before I leave home. What do you think might happen if you check the locks fewer times? That must be exhausting. All that door checking for no reason, really? Or let's practice resisting one check today and see what happens next time. That could be something. Or it could be nothing. That must be exhausting. All that door checking for no reason, really. Yeah. You don't understand how real this fear feels to me right now. Well, is it not true that you're wasting your own time daily? I apologize. That comment was insensitive and unhelpful to say to you. Let's focus on what brings you here today instead of other things. Well, is it not true that you're wasting your own time daily? Susie, I see you picked that evil decision too. You're the one saying, Twitch is being mean and evil. You're contributing to it. What the hell are you talking about? If you keep talking to me like that, I'm leaving this session. Well, let's talk about treatment options that might work best for your needs. Or I'm just being honest about how you're choosing to live your life. I'm truly sorry. That was completely inappropriate, and I was very wrong. Susie's like, oh, that's very bad, very evil of them, very, very evil of them, very bad, very bad. And then clearly is the one that's actually doing it behind the scenes. That's right. My fingers hit the wrong button. You liar! You actual liar. I'm just being honest about how you're choosing to live your life. I'm done with this. You clearly don't respect me or my problems. All right. Hey, try not to touch my light switch on the way out. That was very rude, wasn't it? That was very God damn it. That was very, very insensitive and very rude, Kans. Listen. All jokes, joking. Just joking. 100% joking here. I understand OCD. I totally understand. I get it. Jokes. Just joke. just a joke. Okay. Right. Anybody standing outside? All right. Here we go. Minimochi, toxic boyfriend. In we go. Right. Oh man, we're gonna need to buy the therapy cat after this. We're gonna need a cat and dog. Good God. All right. So either you are the toxic boyfriend or you have the toxic boyfriend. We need to figure this out. My boyfriend keeps putting me down and I don't know what to do. All right. Well, what patterns do you notice in how he treats you? So you're dating someone who makes you feel bad about yourself? You need to set clear boundaries with him starting today. So you're dating someone who makes you feel bad about yourself. I came here for help, not to be made fun of. Well, you're right. I apologize for that comment. Let's focus on what you can control in this situation. I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing here. I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing here. If you keep talking like this, I'm leaving. Well, we can work through this if you stay calm. Or maybe if you stopped being so sensitive, we'd make some progress here. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Maybe if you stopped being so sensitive, we would make some freaking progress here. That's it. I'm done with this. Goodbye. Okay, well, you know, your toxic boyfriend might be right. You ever think of that? Hey. God, every time they shut the door on my face. Was that our last scheduled one? Oh, that was a walk-in. Yeah, that was a walk-in guy. That was a walk-in guy. Got it. You know, I do have to say, there, for all the different patients that we've had so far in this game up to this point, there's been a lot of different, I don't even know what to call them. I don't want to say issues, but there's been a lot of different, well, maybe I guess you could say issues. A lot of different things that you can like cater to and kind of like dive a bit deeper on certain things, which is really cool. I think it's not like the same thing over and over, you know. It's like there's so many different problems that people have, and it's cool to see how many different like things that you could do in this game. That's pretty neat. Or at least, yeah, different scenarios that you can discuss, you know what I mean? Yeah, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Representation of so many different things going on, right? Yeah, I like that. Even if we are being the absolute worst and getting the constant same dialogue every single time, Twitch. What is your deal? 3 in the afternoon. Perfect. Ding! Who do we have for today? Like health, like the health anxiety one? I didn't realize was such a thing. Katie has a little bit of work stress. TCN is infidelity. Infidelity? Really? You watch yourself. D-Haven has emotional repression. And Race King has literally been divorced. All right, there's our lineup for today. Yeah. Day has started. Let's go. Hi. Katie, work stress. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your work stress, shall we? I can't handle my job anymore. The stress is absolutely killing me. What specific aspects of your work are creating the most stress? Well, you're being ridiculous. Everyone deals with work stress. That sounds incredibly difficult, and I'm here to help you through this. Oh, yeah, I guess it is kind of like hypochondria. Huh? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Why does that look like my actual therapist's office? You're being ridiculous. Everyone deals with work stress. I can't believe you just said that to me. If you can't handle the basic work stress, maybe you're just too weak. Or I apologize, that was unprofessional and insensitive of me. Let's just move forward and focus on solution instead. Yeah, does Cans look like your therapist? If you can't handle basic work stress, maybe you're just too weak. You're a terrible therapist, and I deserve better than this treatment. Well, let's focus on your work situation instead of this interaction. You're absolutely right. I sincerely apologize for my inappropriate behavior. And if you're this sensitive, you'll never survive in this workplace. You'll never survive in the workplace if you're this sensitive. Yeah. Does this game know what I'm going through IRL? Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. If you're this sensitive, you'll never survive in the workplace. I'm done here. The session is over. Okay, well, you know, what were you here for? Try not to stress out at work, you know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe quit your job, you know. Maybe work somewhere else. Maybe get a new job, you know. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah. Sorry you had to see that. TCN 80 infidelity. Come on. Oh, she made a noise. Oops. Keep your clothes on. I found out my partner cheated on me and I don't know what to do. Oh, right. You were cheated on. You were not doing the cheating. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused with the noises that you're making. I apologize. Well, what do you think might have led to this situation in your relationship? Or have you considered scheduling a conversation with your partner about this? Or so you just found out? Did you go through their phone or something? Yeah, I guess I read that wrong. The more red, the better, right? I guess is the evil. More blue was the better. We definitely are winning on the evil side, aren't we? We are going to the dark side. We are going to the dark side. So you just found out. Did you go through their phone or something? Are you here to help me or just make this worse? Well, I'm just saying, maybe you need to hear some hard truths today. Or we can refocus on what you're experiencing right now emotionally. Or I apologize. That comment was inappropriate and unprofessional of me. Ah, yes. You're terrible for going through their phone. You found out they were cheating on you because you found their Tinder profile. I'm just saying maybe you need to hear some hard truths today. If you speak to me like that again, I'm walking out of here. Honestly, maybe you're just too sensitive to handle real therapy right now. Or you're absolutely right. I'm sorry for continuing to be disrespectful. I hear your frustration. Let's work together on what you need today. Honestly, maybe you're too sensitive to handle real therapy right now. Susie, you chose that one. Susie's the bad one, isn't she? She's gone to the dark side, chat. She's gone to the dark side. She's hiding in the Twitch chat, and YouTube chat does not know what she is doing. She is planning espionage, all of that. She is doing it under your noses, and I can see it with my own very, very eyes. I'm done here. This was clearly a waste of my time. Well, you know, before you leave, they always say, like, you know, what is it, like, eye for an eye? Come back after hours. We can discuss eye for an eye. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We close at 5. I think this is a walk-up. This is a walk-up. Bad Wolf has trust issues. Come on in. I think I'm going to change the title of this stream, and it's going to be called Chat Takes Over Therapy Session or something. D-Havens. Emotional repression. Let's do it. Chat controls therapy sessions. That's the name of the stream. That's gonna be it. Hi. I keep everything bottled up inside and I don't know how to stop. Well, let's start by identifying one feeling you could express today to someone safe. Or bottling things up. How original. Everyone thinks they invented suffering. Wait, what? Bottling things up. How original. Everyone thinks they invented suffering. When did you first learn that hiding your emotions was the safer choice? bottling things up. How original. Everyone thinks they invented suffering. That's really not helpful. I came here for actual support. Well, I'm being real with you because coddling hasn't helped you so far. And I'm just trying to challenge your perspective with some tough honesty here. You're right. I apologize. That was unprofessional and insensitive of me. Go, Susie, go. I knew Susie was always on the dark side. She's on the dark side of the moon. She's on the dark side of the moon. I tell you. I tell you. I tell you indeed. Well, I'm being real with you because coddling really hasn't helped you so far. If you mock me one more time, I am walking out that door. Let's focus on what's working instead of getting stuck on my approach. Drama doesn't suit you. Maybe repression is just your comfort zone now. I crossed the line and I'm genuinely sorry for disrespecting your struggle. Oh God. Drama doesn't suit you. Maybe repression is just your comfort zone. I'm done with this. You clearly don't care about helping me heal. Are you gonna repress that on the way out? Huh? Hey. Hello. Race King, let's talk about your divorce. Shall we? Sit down. This is your divorce. My divorce is finally happening, and I feel like my whole life is falling apart. You're being ridiculous. People get divorced every single day. Or what specifically about the divorce is affecting you the most right now? And that sounds incredibly difficult, and your feelings are completely valid right now. Well, you're being ridiculous. People get divorced every day. It's the new business model. Didn't you know? Get married, get divorced. People do it for a living. It's the new business. It's the new self-employment. Didn't you know that? Prenup? What's that? I can't believe you just said that to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's true whether you want to hear it or not. I'm just trying to give you a reality check here. I sincerely apologize. That was completely inappropriate and unprofessional of me to say. It's Twitch, so it was bound to go off rails, wasn't it? Yeah, that's true. It's true. I think Twitch was being so nice in the beginning of the stream, and then they saw something, and then they just absolutely said, no more nice guy. Well, it's true, whether you want to hear it or not. You know what? You're a terrible therapist, and I deserve better than this. Well, if you can't handle honesty, then maybe therapy isn't for you. Let's focus on your actual problems instead of this misunderstanding. You're absolutely right, and I'm truly sorry for my unprofessional behavior. If you can't handle honesty, then maybe therapy isn't for you. I'm done with this and I'm leaving right now. Okay, try not to pick up a fourth marriage on the way out. Next, Bad Wolf, who has trust issues. Come on in, let's talk about it. My cynicism based rubbed off. Let's talk about trust issues. I just can't trust anyone anymore. Not after what happened. Let's identify one small step you could take to start rebuilding trust. So you've decided to just give up on all humanity then? What patterns do you notice in situations where your trust was broken? That's what people do. People just someone wrong did me, and now all of humanity is completely just it is I am and they are humanity just right in its face. Like, okay, but like one person might have did that to you. Yeah, everybody else, just everybody else. All right, so you've decided to just give up on humanity then. That's not helpful at all. You know that, right? Well, maybe if you trusted better people, this wouldn't have happened. I apologize. The comment was inappropriate and unhelpful, and I'm just trying to challenge your thinking here. Maybe if you trusted better people, this wouldn't have happened. Who, the question's always, who is the therapist for the therapist? Who's the doctor for the doctor? If you keep talking to me like that, I'm leaving. Let's focus back on your situation with your partner. You're being way too sensitive about a simple observation. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry for my unprofessional behavior. If you're a doctor and you're like, I really need to go to the doctor, and the doctor starts to evaluate you and you're a doctor, are you going to trust that doctor's evaluation, or are you going to just evaluate yourself? Same with therapy. If you are a therapist, do you then go see another therapist, and then do you trust that therapist over your own professional skills? I think my mind is spinning on this idea. You're being way too sensitive about a simple observation. I'm done with this. Goodbye. Yeah, funny enough that you trusted to come to a therapist like me, huh? Yeah, trust issues. Enjoy it. Anybody walked up? I think they might have told their friends. They probably gave me a 1 star on Yelp. Damn, that thing's hauling ass. Wow. That's pretty interesting, because if you have therapists, therapists have therapists that they see because they have to talk about the issues that they have to deal with. That's interesting. Because like you talk to a therapist and everything has to be confidential. But what if that therapist then goes to another therapist to talk about the issues that they're going through because of the stuff that they've heard from things that are supposed to be confidential? Is that then not confidential? Because they're talking about it with another therapist? I don't know. I have no idea. Like, what's going on with you today? Well, really, I heard some really messed up things today in one of my sessions, and I really need to talk about it. Okay, what did they talk about? And then you talk about your patients talking about. Right? I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. Who knows? I'm my own therapist? Okay, listen here. You are just a badass. Is that what it is? You know what I mean? Everything talked about in therapy is confidential unless you're putting yourself in danger or someone else is in danger. Right. So what if the therapist talks about your situation to another therapist? Is that then not confidential to you and that therapist? They don't use names, so it's still private. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's true. They just won't use your name. They'll talk about your situation, but they won't name you. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So even if you do think there's a possibility that your problems might be heard by multiple people, even though you might not think it might be, but they won't know your name, but your situation might come up with other people if you confine into a therapist. We are going down a rabbit hole, aren't we? We are going down a rabbit hole, chat. Absolute rabbit hole. Absolute rabbit hole. But I just realized what time it was when I looked up. That's where we're gonna have to stop it in today's stream of Therapy Simulator. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this wild ride of Twitch chat taking over Therapy Simulator. I can't believe how fast that went. That was like 3 hours. That went by really fast. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Very fast. Thank you all for watching. I want to say a special thank you to the dev and the dev for sending me a key. Thank you for sending me a key so I can show it off to all of you. You guys can pick up this game for yourself and do it the correct way or the incorrect way. That is totally up to you. It's a $10.99 USD game that you can pick up for 10% off until Christmas Day. Christmas Day is the last time you can pick it up for 10% off, which is about $9 and some change or so. It's been a fun time. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's limited. It's early access. The developer does have plans to add stuff, and you can decorate your office, decorate your little area and things like that. Things to use your money on, and more things to come in the future. You can adopt a cat instead of a dog if you want to do that and whatnot. And I'm sure with early access, there might be cool things to add to this game, potentially with the karma system, because I think that would be kind of cool and fun that you could possibly do. And you know, when we play games that have Twitch integration, it's always fun to play games that have Twitch integration. It's kind of wacky and fun. I'd really wish YouTube had integration like that, but sadly YouTube does not. So this is where we're going to stop it with Therapy, our first look at Therapy Simulator. Maybe you need to get your own therapist to talk about what you saw in today's stream. I am not a licensed therapist. I am not. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'll redirect you to my next stream, which I'm doing another stream later today. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can hang out with me for a little bit in between streams. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day if I don't see you in the next stream. And, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Take care, YouTube. Take care, and I'll talk to you all very soon for some more Storage Hunter Simulator. Indeed. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Twitch chat needs therapy. You're correct. You're correct. You might be on to something there. You might be on to something. I think you're correct. I think you're correct.